Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Malibu, California, and just within a stone's throw of the Pacific Ocean. But I'm going to take you to a special house that's designated as a California Historic Landmark. There's a lot of markers here. I'll show you probably a few, and I'll show you the house. I will not be going inside. The house I'm talking about is the Adamson House, and there's a lot of interesting history about it, so come with me. I'll show you around. Here we go. So the house is over there. Well, you can't really see it, but there's a little short trail that takes you there. But this is just kind of a lagoon of the Pacific Ocean. The real ocean is just right up that way. See all those people on the beach over there? But here's a little marker right here hidden. It says here, Malibu's earliest history begins at this site where the Chumash people lived in a thriving village they called Humalawo, meaning the surf sounds loudly. Okay. Malibu modern history begins around 1802 when Jose Tapia received a Spanish land grant that enabled him to establish the Malibu Rancho, the first large ranch in this area. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Alright, we're gonna go up that ways. Okay, so now we're close to the boathouse. This marker talks about the lagoon over there. Malibu Lagoon is where Malibu Creek meets the Pacific Ocean. The result is a unique environment of plant and animal life adapted to fresh and salt water. Over 200 species of birds can be seen here at various times of the year. Down these steps is the boathouse, built for the Adamson family. It stored a canoe, kayak, and rowboat, which were launched from the ramp. So you can actually go down there. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to go down here, but I'll just check it out a little bit. Yeah, it looks really nice. Alright, so now we are approaching the house. And like I said, I won't be going in. Oh look, you get a nice view of the people surfing over there. That's a sport I'll probably never learn how to do, but who knows? I guess you're never too old, I suppose. That is the beach, by the way, of course. Malibu Beach. The volunteer that worked here, who I talked to before I did this video, she said that parking is free but very hard to come by, so it's first come first serve. Alright, what does it say here? The original site was a series of large sand dunes, 13 acres in size. As construction of the house neared completion, good hummus was transported from nearby canyons. Garden beds 5 to 10 feet deep were graded and landscaped with many exotic and native plants. Rhoda Adamson planted several rose and victory gardens in the area. Her prized roses were planted in this plot. Oh, look at these roses. Oh, there's a huge one right there. You can't really see it. And then this is the courtyard. This is only the eastern part of the, or southern part of the house. But before I get any closer, I'm going to check out this historical marker. The Adamson House, designed by Styles O. Clements in 1929. The Spanish colonial revival home contains the best surviving examples of decorative ceramic tile produced by Malibu Potteries. During its short existence from 1926 to 1932, Malibu Potteries made an outstanding contribution to ceramic art in California through its development and production of a wide range of artistic and colorful decorative tile. The home was built for Merritt Huntley Adamson and Rhoda Ringe Adamson, daughter of Frederick Hastings Ringe and May Knight Ringe, the last owners of the Rancho Malibu Spanish land grant. California Registered Historic Landmark number 966. And yeah, this plaque was placed here in 1989. And then there's also a plaque over there for the National Register of Historic Places. And then here's another interesting one over here, kind of unrelated to the topic, but on October 10th, 1542, famed Spanish explorer Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo discovered a large Chumash Indian village close to the sea, at which he first claimed possession of Alta California lands for the King of Spain. He was greeted by the Indians, who went to his ships in many swift canoes, which inspired Cabrillo to name the village the Pueblo de las Canoas, the town of the canoes. Some historians believe the large Chumash Indian village located here at Malibu Lagoon was indeed Cabrillo's Pueblo de las Gandas. And this was donated here by the Malibu Historical Society in 1987. Oh man, you just gotta hear those waves. And from on a clear day, I guess you can see Santa Monica. So here is the house, and I'll explain more about the uniqueness of the tiles. It actually says right here. So the tiles surrounding the entry door and on the planters in the courtyard are examples produced by Malibu Potteries. The company had been established in 1926 by Mrs. Adamson's mother, May K. Ringe. The 1920s was the golden age of tile making in California, with dozens of companies producing decorative tile. Malibu Potteries is considered by many to have produced the finest work of that era. Unfortunately, the Great Depression and a fire forced its closure in 1932. All right, we're going to get a good look at the door. See, look on where I'm stepping at. You see this? Man, this is so awesome. But yeah, definitely a different age and decorative. 100 years ago, as a matter of fact. It's kind of easy to forget the 1920s were 100 years ago. Here's another part of the house. That, of course, is the garages. They do offer tours here. It's like adults for $7 and kids, I think, free or a little price. But during special days of the week, cash only. And look over here, there's a bathtub. I kid you not. Wow, an outdoor bathtub. Crazy. But if you want to learn more about it, there's a marker over here that talks about it. Okay, so the bathtub was used to bathe the dogs, not people. Okay. Well, I guess it would have been too good to be true. This marker talks about how Frederick Ringe in 1903, he wanted to build a railroad, so he wanted to prevent any other railroad from traversing his Malibu property. And then here is the original Malibu Railroad piece, laid out in 1905 and uncovered after 80 years at Latigo Bay. I imagine at one time this was a fountain or a bird bath, something. I'm gonna skip that marker. It just talks about how that building right there was built for their son as like a retreat. It's now a gift shop, but it's closed now. So that about concludes the walking tour. And to get here, of course, you gotta take the Pacific Coast Highway, but it's been a great experience for me driving on it from Santa Monica to here. But I'm going to do other things today. But I thought I'd stop here because I heard this place was a big deal. So I am Jason in Malibu, California, signing off. Thanks for tuning in.